scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands. Unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. Rosen here down around his own goal line. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game. Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19. Mixon with the first down carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now the ball's out, funneled in midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic. It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. First carry down for Jordan Howard. They find some open field here. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there in the long run. It does, because you have to make the proper read. Doesn't matter what guy you decided is going to be red on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. He comes to the quarterback. He saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like throwing the option because they don't like having the quarterback hit. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as they'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. There's still a lot of football to be played in this season. Early in November, lots to happen between now and January. But at the end of the day, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for. Yeah, it wasn't an interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff, but they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got a whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get it, and they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week. Excellent focus. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone. And you can hear it all the way up there. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for the offense. They'll step off the 5 yards. Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on them. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Going right side is White, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Not only right there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up. Going on the ground, it's White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, hold it like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami! A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Play after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. Exactly right, Doctor. But the call goes. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
As his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. He's talking.
First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, alert, alert. Mike, hey, all day. What do you got?
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Quavo. Hey, lock it. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And the Steelers first down.
On the ready. Go against the money. Exit. Kill. Topper. Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check hot route. Hot. Alert.
Here's Rosen to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Run!
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. say it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
52-yard attempt.
I think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Got it.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Down. 60 outlaw. What we got? What we got? What we got?
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
4 down. Check. Go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. That's caught by Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now it's Rosen looking. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to... Be a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Coaching spill. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. The 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
On the double. 52. Check right, check. 5. Yeah.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Monday. We got to step it up. 90.
Rosen on first and 10. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm scared. Hey, we got tight right. 45.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys.
That with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Second and 11. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Ready to break.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, But the defensive players, too, thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Got a man. That's Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You don't want it. One day. Mike check 33. 33. Here I come.
Again, it's Rosen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hug. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike check 33. 33. Pick it up. Alert. Hey, check Mike 32. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And this one is right down the middle. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kick return for 108-yard return as his guys have now moved out in front. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Let's go. 10-2 start. Rip left. 25. Check 25. Shift. Watch the shift. Greystone travel.
They'll run on first down. Nickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 8 read. Go. Bravo. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Snap.
They'll drop the throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, high 7. Mike, 58, right there. So don't say nothing. 58. boy. 58, Mike. Oh, yeah. Yo, go. Again. Here we go again. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
We got 6.
Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
80 weapon. Mike,
On first down, it's Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, it's White, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's able to find Wallace. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, alert.
Now Rosen on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go.
Complete to number 18. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Josh Rosen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, this is Adams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get the ball. Go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Hey, Alpha. I got you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. No. Hey, wahoo. Mike check 33. 33. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. Hey, check Mike.
Middle.
Hey, check. Mike check 33. 33.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, alert. 90 is a Mike. Watch QB drop. Hey, Charlie. 90 is a Mike. Hey, come on, no. 90 is a Mike. Here we go.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. 36. Pilot, 64, weak. Come to my work. We want it. Hey, seam 6. 33, check line 33. You better be afraid. Now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. He's got it to James White. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Once again, they run with Mixon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.